Hi, and welcome to Fresh Web Dev, a new show here at Slocum Studio, where we talk about web development, what's new in the web development world, and how to make things easier in coding your website. My name's Dan, and I'm joined here by
Scott.
And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about a specific CSS style sheet. Works very well with CSS3, but of course will work with the other CSS.
Yes.
It's called CSS3 Buttons, and it's brought to us by Chad Mazzola. And what it allows you to do is it's a very, very clean, nice button interface. So if you want to put buttons for, submissions, for web signups,
Call to actions
in general,
Yep.
It's a really cool tool for that. So I don't know if you want to take it away, talk about some implementation, sort of how it works.
Yeah, sure. So these buttons will look great in WebKit browsers, Firefox as well. They degrade gracefully in browsers that don't support CSS3 techniques. And we were talking about that before the show. But basically, it's a set of 12 button styles that you can use on your website. All you really need to do is grab the style sheet. There is actually a GitHub repository, which is, if you don't know what GitHub is, it's a place developers can go to control their versioning of certain software. Cool. And all you really need to do is grab that style sheet and go ahead and put it on your pages. And it's broken down into the 12 different classes for the buttons. So if you wanted to style a particular form button, you just add the class and it takes on the styles. Yeah. There are also hover and active states as well.
Wow.
So when the user is hovering over the button or their mouse is down.
All built right into the styling, right?
All built right into the styling.
Great.
Yep. And you're free to customize the colors and whatnot, as much as you'd like.
We'll talk about another episode. We'll talk about the gradient tool, but you can use that as well. You can integrate the gradients with it as well.
Yeah, so you can actually implement CSS3 Gradients.
Cool.
They actually are implemented by default.
Oh, by default,
but,
and you can just go ahead.
You can go ahead and change them. So if for instance, there's a purple candy button, and if you didn't want it to be purple, you can make it green, blue. That could have a nice gradient effect without having to use, Photoshop or another similar image editing program.
Awesome. So just a really easy way to make buttons on your page if you don't want to worry about the hassle of designing your own buttons and putting them in yourself.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Cool. So that was our episode of Fresh Web Dev. If you have any questions, you want us to talk about another specific style sheet, or have any questions about the one we talked about today, let us know at slocumstudio.com/blog. Thank you.
Thank you.